Hey everyone, Miriam here. I'm excited to continue this journey with you. Today we are going to talk about tracking our progress. Now before we get into that, if you watched the last video, comment below what is your SMART goal. I want to know what it is so I can work with you on developing whatever it is you're working towards. The side note, remember that I am experimenting here myself. I'm just sharing my journey. I would love to hear about yours as well. For today's video, I actually created a little worksheet to help us. Yes, I do use this. No, it's not fancy and complicated and whatnot. It's super basic. So again, if you have any suggestions, comment below. I would love to know how to improve it. First thing on this document is what is the objective. So as you guys know, my objective is to start my own business. The next question is the time frame. So you do want to use exact time frames here. So you want to put dates, actual concrete dates. I put examples in there, but just remember that. Just put an exact date so you can keep yourself on track. This is all that we've talked about in the last video. So we have our 1 year goal of starting the business, what we want to do in 6 months, 3 months, 1 month. Of course, you can absolutely customize this to your needs because your goal or your objective might be longer or shorter, whatever it is, customize it to you. Number 3 is pretty amazing because you get to write what you need to do today, like right now, what needs to get done. This little list here is really helpful to me. It keeps me on track on what I'm doing. Again, super customizable, right? Sometimes certain tasks are gonna take more than just a day, so you can put it through multiple days. Sometimes you're not gonna know exactly what to do for each day of the week, so you can't necessarily plan ahead. So a lot of times what I will do is add something to it after I've done whatever step beforehand that made me realize, oh, now there's this other task that needs to be done. And as you're doing your task, you can check mark the box or cross it out, whatever works for you. Whatever doesn't get done during the month, you just move it over to the next month. I did add a little thing at the end, so if you look at number 4, that is to reflect on our month. So we talk about what have we achieved. It's kind of to give you a pat on the back for like, look at what everything that you've done. It's amazing, you're making progress. The next one is the challenges. So there's gonna be times where you're gonna get to a task that you cannot complete for whatever reason. And then figure out maybe there's another task you need to get done before you can get whatever task that you didn't complete done. Or maybe you need to get a certificate in something before you can move on to the next stage. Who knows, whatever it is, this is where you would say it. You might have other challenges, right? There might be personal things, something happened in your personal life or at work that stopped you from completing it. So this kind of lets you lay it all out. And then the third one lets you kind of look at those challenges because you get to talk about what can be improved, what needs to be changed, what needs to be made better as you're going through this process. If you notice that you didn't get your task complete because of time management, you were too busy, then you can write, I need to calendar my time better. Whatever it is, that's where you write that and you use that advice that you give yourself in the next month so that you can complete this worksheet. This worksheet is going to be available to you, obviously free of charge. There's a link below in the description. Let me know what you think of it. I would love to hear your suggestions on how I can improve it. Remember, this is just a suggestion. Maybe you have a different way of doing it. If you do, let me know. I know that a lot of people like to track their progress via bullet journaling. Unfortunately, that's not for me, but I do love looking at other people's bullet journals. And maybe we'll even have a video on bullet journals. A lot of my friends are experts on that topic. Let me know how this works for you. Until then, remember to share, like, and subscribe. It really does help the algorithm and making these videos more visible to everybody. Until next time.